Hello, hello. My name is Liz. I am the Femme Genius, and this is a reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of October 2023. And this is a mini tarot reading to take you through the next month, and it's intended for your highest and greatest good. So let's get started. Oh my gosh. The Magician has already popped out for you. And what I want to say about this is that the Magician has popped up for a lot of signs this month. And so I just want to acknowledge that there's this collective energy of creating. There's this collective energy of really stepping into your power with the tools at your disposal. It does not feel like you're supposed to go out and start something new. It does not feel like you're supposed to go out and find new people. This month, I feel very much like it's about grounding into what you already have, what you've already cultivated, and to go through it, use what you have, use the energies that are already in your circle, in your field, and to approach them with a different relationship, to get yourself into the mindset where you're like, I have everything I need. I absolutely am abundant. I absolutely have the tools, the knowledge, the references that are going to help bring my vision to fruition, or help start bringing those pieces in that are going to it's like I'm seeing a factory being built, and where it's not necessarily in a linear way where you would see that. I have never built a factory, so I'm just going off of what's channeling through. But it's okay, maybe you build the structure and you put the roof on, and then you put the windows in to protect all the equipment inside. But maybe it's in order to build the assembly line, it's not going from okay, we put this machine in, and then we put this gadget in, and then we do this, and then we have to build the belt. Maybe it's we put this in, and then we build the belt, and then this goes in, and then this, and then we have the maybe it doesn't take this linear track. So it feels be a little bit creative with using your tools and the order within which you're building something with them, the order within which the pieces might be coming together, because it just feels like it may not make linear sense, but it's going to make energetic sense. And it is always that thing, right? Where we get to the end and we look back and we're like, okay, I see why that was that was needed. I'm also thinking for a second, just in another metaphor of that same energy of if you've ever put together Lego, and if you're reading the instructions, it's sometimes you're why would I be working over here when you just told me to put pieces over here? But then it all kind of comes together at one point. You're oh, I see why that was necessary then. Okay, I got it. So it's kind of the universe is giving you Lego instructions this month and saying just trust the process, please. You have all the pieces you need. We're going to help you put them together, but it may not be in the order you think you're going to do. And I say that because the cards that came out were the Magician, the Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Star. So again, you are really, this is so beautiful. You're calling in that vision. You are using the tools that you have. You are using your power of creation and co-creation with the universe. And I love these two cards together because to me, they hold a very similar energetic signature, where the Two of Wands, you see that she's looking out, she's cleared her house of all the junk, and she's looking out into the future, and she's allowing herself to dream a little bit broader. She's got the globe, she's got her vehicle here, but she's got the globe, she's got her vehicle, and she's looking out into the great unknown. And she's saying well, you know what? I have everything I need. Again, going back to that tool, the Magician, if you see here, the alchemical symbols of fire, water, earth, and air are here in his little steam things. So it's you have all the elements, you have all the pieces, you have all the basics. Now it's just time to decide what you want to do with them. The Star, wish fulfillment, drawing things in. It's almost they're both kind of looking out, looking up, but they both know that they have the ability to draw it in toward them, to allow things to manifest or start kind of coming together in the cosmos with the dreaming energy, but that they also have the support they need, the community that they need, and the willpower, the sense of self that's needed, the sense of, you know what, maybe other people are going to tell me that I can't do it this way. Or maybe other people, if I told them about it, they'd be that's crazy, that's silly. All these wands trying to come up and pop her bubble. But it's only because when you're creating something, when you're in that magician, star, two of wands energy, it feels like this month in particular, Cancer, you're being called into creating something that's never been done before in your way, or, you know, creating something that maybe has a nuance because it has your energy in it. And other people, just because it wouldn't be possible for them, they're putting their own limitations on you. They're putting their own limiting beliefs on you and basically being like, here, carry this around for me because I'm scared. I'm scared of what would happen to me if I tried that. So I'm going to be scared for you. There's just something around trust yourself, trust that your path is different, especially in October, that what it is that you're creating. This is so cool too. I want to point out something that just popped in my head, like this globe that was outside of her, that was like this material thing that everybody could like touch and see, and it's got a map on it. It's got the way, but you know, it's broad strokes. Like when you look at a globe, you're looking at like, oh, okay, here's where the continents are roughly. Here's where the oceans are. This is all assuming that the earth is round, which I'm going to do. Okay. Or spherical, but you're looking at a globe and like you won't be able to navigate streets with this globe. It's not a tool that's useful for that, but it's useful for the broad ideas. So it feels like you have the tools for the broad ideas, but you now are zooming in on like, how do I make this usable in my life? How do I make this usable to get from point A to point B at a very nuclear level, at a molecular level, like going down to the details. So it's interesting that we had that globe here that everyone else can see and acknowledge that this is, you know, an indication of positioning, geospatial positioning. And then here she's like sitting in the globe, but here it's clear, it's pink, it's translucent or transparent. She's able to see out of it. It's protective, but she's in it. She's the center of it. And so there's something around like you are point A. You are the point A. You are also the point B. So there's something around like centering yourself in your narrative this month and being like, I have some broad strokes. I have some ideas. I have indications of like myself in time and space, but I'm going to go ahead and release some of those limitations, and I'm going to let myself be the point A. I'm going to let my future self be my point B, and I'm going to allow myself to get down into the details and navigate my way there. Okay. So it feels like using your tools, using your time and space awareness, centering yourself and believing in yourself. You got to, Cancer. Like, all of these cards are so good. They're so powerful. I can't wait to see what you do with these. Okay. So good luck this next month. Shine brightly. Be great. Be amazing. Have them running for the hills being like, oh my God, they did it. Oh my God, they did it. Okay. Do the impossible. You have everything in your corner saying like, you can do it. So until next month, stay grounded, stay magical, and I will see you in November. Bye, Cancer.